Do you know the first letter? Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well done. That's it. Move the planchette, the pointer. Well done. Would you like to come through to us? Are you messing about with us? Do you think this is funny?
Yeah, it's a bit spooky down here, isn't it? Bit dark. Right, I've got Annabelle and Stacey here who've just joined me with the ghost hunt at the new Lowndes Arms in Whaddon. Now, ladies, what did you think? Annabelle, what did you think?
It was interesting. I loved it. Yeah. My favourite part, I think, was probably the human pendulum.
That was me.
That was you.
Yeah, I liked that too.
Yeah.
It was pretty enjoyable. It was a shame that we got split up, wasn't it? Because we got on really well at the beginning, so it was a shame. Hi, Lynn. Here we are tonight. Come on here just to chat about our ghost hunt recently at the Lowndes Arms in Whaddon and what we thought about it. Now, shall we explain a bit about what happened on that night?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go.
It was a very interesting evening, really good. A very old sort of pub that's known to have ghosts and spooky things happening. And we met the team, and then it was a very nice evening that started off with a lovely meal.
Oh, it did, yes. It was very nice. It was a nice, it was quite an extensive menu. There was 4 or 5 things on it, and we went for the lamb, didn't we?
We did.
Which was very nice, followed with a pudding.
Yes, which was optional.
Which was optional, yeah.
Yeah, which was very nice because it was very sociable, and you got to know quite a few people before the evening actually started.
Well, I thought out of all the ghost hunts we've been on with different companies, that made it.
It did.
Actually having a meal to start off with where you got to know everybody and chatted was nicer than actually just going on a ghost hunt and just getting on with it. What did you think?
I thought so. I thought that social aspect was, now that I've sort of, experienced it, I think that's really, it's an essential part of the evening.
Yeah, me too. And ghostly gatherings, very, very Emma.
Yeah.
It's a really good team, isn't it?
It was a good team.
She had a team of about 7 people.
Yeah.
With only 17 or 18 customers.
Yeah.
People who were going on the ghost hunt, which I thought was great because we split up into 3 teams.
Yeah.
And it really worked.
Yeah, it did. You were very well looked after.
Yeah. Now we did quite a few things, didn't we?
We did.
We did quite a few things, like we did the spirit board to start off with sort of like varying sort of like things of success.
Yeah.
And then we went on to other stuff. You had a go at the screen, didn't you?
That was very interesting. Yes, that in front of that big mirror.
Yeah.
That was quite interesting. I think you could see people's faces changing.
Yeah.
Whether it was the light or whether it was actually changing was very hard to discern. I thought, but I think it was fairly successful.
Yeah.
The most successful, I think, of all the times I've tried it.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I thought that was a good experiment. Also, it was the first time that I'd ever been involved with the laser grid.
Oh, yes.
I've never seen one of them before.
No, me neither.
And the green lights did not agree with me at all, did they?
No, they certainly didn't.
No, as you can see in the video, I can see all these green lights in front of my face that nobody else can see and everything like that. And apparently I looked so weird that Emma took a picture, didn't she? Which you've actually seen on the video, which was quite scary.
It was very scary.
Yeah. And that was a very weird sensation. That was completely. As I say, we did the screening. I went down into the cellar and you stayed upstairs.
Yeah.
And while we were in there, we did something with the divining rods.
Yeah.
And there was also a bit more spirit boarding where some sort of spirit tried to get through and was blocked by Emma's spirit guide. So that was quite exciting down there. And then we all had a nice little break for a cup of coffee, which was very nice as well, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
And and then we went on to the bit where the Grey Lady is supposed to be.
Yeah.
You sat down there, didn't you, and did a bit of...
I did, with the Ouija board again. I have to say that when I went into the pub in the beginning, it was certainly very different to the last time I was in there when we were on our own.
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel that same atmosphere, that same presence. And I think I knew before we sat down that evening that I felt nothing by that fireplace where the Grey Lady was supposed to be.
No, whereas last time
I actually
I
did.
never told you anything about the pub or anything before we went, and as soon as we walked in, you picked up on the fireplace straight away.
Yeah, and I had very strong feelings about it the last time.
Yeah.
But this time, I kind of knew before we started that there was going to be nothing, and there actually wasn't. When we got the Ouija board out and we tried several times, we even tried with a glass to do it, but there was absolutely nothing coming through.
No, I've got to say, while you were doing that, there was 5 or 6 of you in the corner doing it by the fireplace. I went walkabout in the dark with a torch and just videoed around. And on this particular day, but then it's a different thing. As you know, Lynn is a sensitive and picks up on things, and I don't feel anything. And on this particular occasion, once again, I didn't feel anything. Any part of the only time I actually felt scared was when I went into the upstairs toilet and there was that blanket.
Yeah.
Which this blanket's been put up against, like, well, I didn't even look behind it because I didn't want to know what was behind there. But apparently it's just a bath. Yeah. But it was quite scary, especially when it moved while I was doing my business and couldn't do it. Couldn't run away. So anyway, yeah, I thought all in all though, you know, it was a fantastic evening. I
It
can't
was.
wait to go with Ghostly Gatherings again.
Yeah, it was a really good evening. It was really interesting, and I think everybody was participating.
Yeah, I'd like to put just a quick special mention out to Stacey and Annabelle,
Yes.
who were two lovely young ladies we met while we were there, who were really, really interesting, really bubbly. We was having a great chat with them over at in the mealtime, but unfortunately we didn't get picked to be in their team,
No, we were split up.
which was a
weren't
bit
we?
of a shame. But we did get to see them at the end before they went,
Yeah.
and it was very nice. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was a really good night from everybody. I think it was really good.
It was very good, very pleased with the whole evening. Was a success, wasn't it?
It was.
It was lovely.
Yeah, and we can't wait to go again.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.